Millions of people live inside an exhausting paradox. They work year after year and still struggle to get ahead financially. Yet, living in the same country with access to many of the same opportunities, a small minority builds wealth without trading every waking minute of their lives for a single paycheck. We often attribute this gap to sheer luck or genetic destiny. We assume some people are born with a financial intuition that others lack, or that the only solution is to work even longer hours. But if physical effort were the primary driver of wealth, the most overworked individuals would be the most affluent. Since the math of effort doesn't explain the result, the difference must lie in the strategy. Building wealth requires a specific psychological operating system, one that processes risk, time, and value differently than the average worker. Most of us are limited by an invisible ceiling of inherited beliefs. Phrases like "money is scarce" or "investing is for the rich" act as unconscious programming, dictating how we handle every dollar we earn. These thoughts create the boundary for what we believe is possible. Every investment portfolio begins with a decision. Every business starts because someone identified a problem they believed they could solve. Historically, thinkers like Napoleon Hill observed that these physical results are the downstream effects of a specific internal framework. Before capital exists in a bank account, it exists as a conceptualized opportunity. Increasing your income without addressing this internal framework often leads to disaster. Without a shift in how money is perceived, a larger paycheck typically results in larger, more expensive mistakes and continued financial stress. The divergence between paths is visible the moment a paycheck arrives. One mind prioritizes consumption, asking, "What can I buy with this?" The other prioritizes deployment, asking, "What job can this dollar perform for my future?" Think of every dollar as a potential worker. It can either disappear into a purchase that loses value, or it can be directed toward a productive asset that can create future value. Many people promise to save once they reach a certain income level, but they fall into the trap of lifestyle inflation. As paychecks grow, the car, the apartment, and the monthly subscriptions grow with them. This cycle consumes future capital before it has a chance to produce anything. Compounding requires time. While a small contribution today looks insignificant, the consistency of those deployments allows them to stack upon themselves. Eventually, the earnings generated by your money begin to do the heavy lifting for you. This foundation is the result of ordinary habits. You prioritize saving first, you research assets, you avoid high-interest debt. You choose to maintain your current lifestyle even when your income increases. Time amplifies the direction you give your money. Even a modest income, when paired with consistent, intelligent decisions, provides the foundation for long-term financial options. Directing money toward assets involves unavoidable risk. Whether you are investing in a market or starting a business, you will encounter downturns. Portfolios will fluctuate and plans will fail. Most people see failure as a stop sign. They try something, it doesn't work, and they conclude that they are personally incapable of success. This perspective turns a temporary setback into a permanent identity. Successful strategies treat failure as feedback. If a business doesn't sell, it provides extracted data about the product, the price, or the market. This information allows you to calibrate and improve the very next decision you make. This shift moves the focus from "how can I get money?" to "what valuable problem can I solve?" Economic rewards generally follow the scale of the problem you address. Solving a minor inconvenience for a few people creates a small return. Building a system that solves a significant problem for millions creates immense value. Internal value acts like gravity. By continuously upgrading your skills and your ability to solve problems, you stop chasing income. Instead, you become the type of person opportunities naturally seek out. Relying entirely on active labor places a cap on your financial future. Because human time is finite, trading time for money eventually hits a biological wall. You cannot work every hour of your life. The strategy for growth involves using active income to build or acquire productive systems. This includes portfolios, businesses, or intellectual property, assets that generate value without requiring your constant physical presence. This doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow. It means methodically reducing your dependence on a single paycheck over the course of several years. Prosperity provides the capital to buy back your time. By building assets, you ensure that money serves your life, rather than your life serving the pursuit of money. Reaching this level of control requires earned confidence. You must separate your current bank balance from your future capacity. Your debt and your savings are current facts, but they do not define where you will be 5 or 10 years from now. Wealth is built through thousands of ordinary, unglamorous decisions repeated over time. It's a quiet process of saving, learning, and investing, producing extraordinary results. You do not need a massive amount of capital to begin. You only need to take one step today, whether that is funding a retirement account, learning a new skill, or simply tracking your expenses to see where your money goes. Your past financial patterns can be broken by the decisions you make today. A different future begins the moment you stop treating money as something to spend and start treating it as a tool to build with.